Oh, I'm starting already.
I know he did. So sitting there, I'm naked, I'm naked, I'm naked.
Hey everybody, and welcome to our all-new Survivor recap show, where we're going to be filling you in on our thoughts about what happened this week on Survivor each week for the rest of the season. And I know we weren't here for the first half, but this is when things get good after the merge anyway. We're also going to be doing video mashups, having interaction with you guys on Twitter and in the comments. We might even have one of you come on as a guest, so this is going to be really exciting for the rest of the season. Now, you know the deal. You can follow me over at Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Hey everyone, it's John Richardson. Excited to talk about Survivor. You can follow me on Twitter at comedyjonah.com.
Hey you guys, it's Michelle from the Bronx. You can find me at You Got Bronx on Twitter. At least I know where I can be found. Survivor, and we have Dawn crying. How many reached for their Kleenex? I literally did. Because becoming attractions, I really thought that I was getting set up for like this whole mom meltdown.
That was the most dumbest scene I've ever seen. Pulling yourself from $1 million game because of your two bottom teeth. Why couldn't she get the snorkel and put it on and go look for it herself instead of having a meltdown? You know what I would do? I would, in the middle of the night, I would grab her retainer out of her mouth. I'd hide them in my underwear, and I'd say, "Oh, I guess you can't find him. Bye. One less person. Bye-bye. It's a game. Hello."
Okay, wait, because I feel like we're burying the lead here. First of all, before we even get to the Dawn, and Dawn, I love you. You're like very nice, but I kind of agree with John. You're whatever. Nobody came to her when she was calling out. How tight! Everyone, hurry! Run! I need help! And everything just like, oh yeah, Dawn's calling us. Well, yeah.
Waking up. Oh, what is that?
All right, go ahead, Michelle. Defend Dawn.
I will defend Dawn. If I was missing teeth and they fell out while I was swimming, I would be mortified to be on camera. This is the second time around. They're pearly whites, but she at least got Brenda to do something else for the sake of the show. Just saying, we got to hear Brenda, see Brenda do something, and talk. That's more than she gave us all season long.
Now wait, because I want to understand your logic here, Michelle. Yes. You're saying that if you lost your front teeth, you would just go do it by yourself. You wouldn't want to, like, draw attention to it by screaming bloody murder and getting everybody to come and gather around.
Correct, unless I fake lost my teeth and was looking through other people's junk for an immunity idol. But that's just me being cynical and stuff.
I would agree with that strategy. But of course she sat there and whined, so she didn't go look through anybody's stuff. And she just lost her mind over her retainer.
Maybe when you turn 50,
she's not 50.
And you lose some teeth, you might know something. Well, she's not 50, but I'm just saying, John.
I don't know anyone that old.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Dawn got some sleep because it seemed like once she got enough rest, she seemed like her old self again. So that was nice. You could tell she needed some sleep with those bags under her eyes. So
that was from crying. You get bags under your eyes when you cry, John?
I don't cry. I haven't cried since 1988.
This brings up a very good point, John, with the sleep deprivation. Like what happens in all of the Housewives show, which we all have recapped them and are recapping them. You'll know that when the people go crazy on that show, it's always because of a lack of sleep. So, I'm just saying, it ties. I could see her being a little crazy from no sleep.
Now, I know you're allowed to take like one thing on the island or wherever, the Philippines. I would take Xanax. I would get some sleep.
Is Survivor not done by the same production company as Big Brother? Because then they're just flipping out the Xanax.
You don't have to waste your freebie on that.
What did we all think of the reward challenge? Balls and baskets? Some balls. Okay, I'll start. I love you, Eddie. Please just always be shirtless and your hot self with your sexy lisp. So.
Apparently, the challenge was edited out to where they showed that there were only 4 balls that they needed to win when they actually needed 5. And there was this controversial that the orange team should have had another shot because they went second.
I thought there was 10 balls, not
I thought
5.
there was 12.
That's
what
I heard.
What balls are you looking at, Michelle?
We're here to fill you in on what you missed as much as we remember.
Maybe I'm in a wrong challenge. I don't know.
Well, we all have a different number, so don't worry about it.
Is there a Survivor Canada you're watching?
No, I took the time to go read before I put on my makeup. Maybe I should have did it the other way around.
Michelle is our fact queen, so I would go with what she says. I would listen to what Michelle says.
Oh man, that's a killer. Like if I was ever going to be on a show now for anything, that would get me like eliminated, voted off, or snuffed.
What did we think of Philip and his little SR us chant? Which, P.S., it should have been more like STFU, Philip, over you.
I don't know what secret agent can't even swim underwater. I mean, he has been driving me absolutely nuts this whole season. I'm so glad he is gone. I don't get it. He says he throws challenges, but I'm a secret agent. Here's your secret name, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. By starving and doing all of that and sleeping in the rain and being stranded on the island, and then we have to go through that too. Oh, I would have killed him.
100% I agree. It didn't matter his stupid childhood story. No, he was comfortable in his alliance. He wanted to save his energy. He didn't think he needed to do it. And that's Survivor karma. Survivor karma came down on you, Philip.
He did. I didn't like his condescending ways. There were so many things about him, and I'm so glad that it was Malcolm who actually took him out.
Here's what I took away from this immunity challenge. Protein is clearly really important in everybody's diet. Because, like, freaking Malcolm was, like, going, and then just out. And, I mean, the only difference between him and Reynolds was that meal before. So, food. It's important in life.
Oh, I thought it was definitely because he didn't have an immunity anymore. So that's what gave him the gusto. And Malcolm, I wish we can talk to these guys because I think that Malcolm held back just a little bit so that he knew that Reynolds would be safe. He had his own immunity idol, and he might have been thinking, hey, there's another one at the beach, so I'm going to go and look. So let me make it look like it's close. Let me throw it, not in a Philip fashion, and let me have my boy stay with me at least.
Kudos to him when he if that was his plan, then it would make sense. I thought it was brilliant that when he got out of the water, he looked visibly upset. I think I would have a hard time remembering you're supposed to be upset you don't have an immunity idol. So, he plays it very well.
That challenge was from hell, okay? I could not believe, especially the 5 rings. Oh, my gosh.
I don't think that was more from hell than last week's with the jail cell under the water. Did Philip do that one?
Yes, he did that one. It was waterboarding. So his whole underwater drowning thing was definitely a ploy for him to just throw it and feel comfortable with his alliance. Done. I do not believe that because you've done other challenges, because I'm special agent and I've been here 39 days in my previous time on, that I'm a big threat. But I'm going to be secure and I'm not going to do the challenge. Please.
He's a secret agent that sat at a desk, obviously. He was not out in the field.
We need to get to Tribal and everything that went down in Tribal. So
I have one thing to say before we get to Tribal.
Oh, well, hold on. John has one thing he wants to say.
I got something to say. No, during the reward challenge and Philip going into the pool and dirtying it up and oh my God, that was so disgusting. You're a secret agent and you're disgusting. Really?
He did it on purpose.
Beforehand? It's gross.
He did it on purpose.
I know he did. He's just sitting there, I'm naked, I'm naked, I'm naked.
No, I think he didn't want anybody else to enjoy anything and to keep making them miserable. So that's why he did it. I think he's always there to make somebody miserable. Mm-hmm. That's his whole thing. It doesn't matter who it is, even if it's part of his little playground group. He doesn't care.
Now, another thing that bothers me is, just before we go to commercial and there's the sprint challenge and vote for your favorite player, I wish they would put the current picture up of what they look like because they're so cleaned up. I didn't know who was who. I couldn't vote. Sprint.
Well, first of all, wasn't the three people that they had up my boyfriend, Eddie, Reynolds, and Malcolm?
Three amigos. Duh.
And who does that make? Who does that make El Guapo, Philip?
I was so glad at the end of this episode, during the
episode.
What am I trying to say?
Tribal.
The tribal council.
Everybody throw out words.
I'll catch them.
Sounds like.
During the tribal council. What a way to start our recap with this wonderful tribal council. Holy Mother of God. I was dying. The only concern that I was having just before I learned everything was, are the two other amigos going to be upset that Malcolm had lied and hid the idol but then he used it on them? So does that make everything okay?
Makes everything all okay. If you're safe, what do you care? He's kept from you.
Plus, from a production standpoint, we don't know that he didn't tell them. We don't know that he really sprung that on them at that moment. He could have said it right after the challenge. But I agree with Michelle. Once you're safe, what do you care if he kept it from you?
I didn't believe that the immunity idol that he found while everybody was looking for the immunity idol was a second immunity idol. I thought that's where he planted his original one. Good.
I just thought it was so convenient that he found it right as she said it.
Yeah, I don't think it was so convenient. I'm going to say conspiracy theory, and I'm going to go with the Survivor Gods. I feel like the show would have been really boring if we just watched the group of Stealth R Us keep just taking people out one by one. Something needs to happen. And I think the Survivor Gods kind of led them into that area a little bit, Right. And then it would make sense that Stealth R Us people would follow behind them because they know the way the show works.
Yeah.
But look, let me ask you guys this, and everybody comment below and let us know what you think. What did you think of the way the three amigos played it? Do you think they should have said, we're targeting Philip or not? Personally, I don't think they should. I think it ruined the chance for them to watch them all fight each other. They should have just said, we're putting all the votes on one person. You guys figure it out, and let them have all their intermingling of them fighting, rather than just giving everyone an easy way out.
Nope.
No? Okay, go ahead.
Because they would have never got Eric if they didn't put it out there.
Yep. I absolutely agree. They tore the head off their leader. So now they're all going to be scrambling next week. Right?
Yeah. There was no way that if they didn't talk about it, they would have never been able to flip at least one person. Brenda told Dawn to vote for Andrea. Andrea is too far away, so she doesn't know this. This is now going to backfire because Philip is gone and Brenda and Andrea are supposed to be in an alliance. So the two girls are going to wind up going at it, and Dawn's probably going to have another meltdown. Kraken's going to sit back. He's going to be okay. And then you still have Eric, Reynolds, Malcolm, and Eddie, and they will be safe this week as long as one of them win immunity. Like the numbers, they'll be able to flip it right away. If they wouldn't have talked about it, I don't think any of that would have happened.
I'm not saying don't talk about it. I'm just saying they shouldn't have went right from the start with we're putting them all on Philip. They should have just made everybody squirm a little bit more and fight amongst themselves. Just get the tension building within that group just a little bit more first, then throw Philip under the bus.
I don't understand why Philip said, hey, just vote the way we were going to vote before. And if I get the votes, I get the votes. Of course you're going to get the votes. Do you know what I mean? Even if Eric didn't flip, right?
No.
Because everyone else that they voted for had an immunity necklace.
Well, and see, that's the whole thing. Who would have Eric voted for if he didn't know that he could have went with the strong four guys? He probably would have tossed his vote to Eddie. And at that minimum, it's very possible could have went to Andrea. But, I mean, the votes were 4-4, Eddie and Philip. Since Eddie's votes were tossed out because he won an immunity idol, Malcolm's 2 votes were tossed out. It was Philip. So what if it was 3, and then you had like 1 sole one, or at that point, they split the votes again. Say somebody voted for Andrea. You could have had like 4 people building fires at that point.
or picking rocks. And they had to do it, John. Like, Philip shot himself in the foot. If Philip was smart, he should have just turned to the what is her name?
Sherry.
He should have just turned to Sherry and be like, Sherry, look, I'm sorry. Everybody vote out Sherry. They needed to play it that way to flush out all those idols. They had to do it that way. It was to their benefit too to do it that way, not just Philip's.
Yeah, if I was Philip, I would have said that. Exactly. Sherry is, she looks athletic, but she's so slow. She's horrible in challenges. I would have turned and said, everyone vote for Sherry.
And she's the only fan that's part of that alliance.
Right, but everyone that wasn't in the alliance had immunity.
Right, so you get rid of the fan and you still keep your favorite alliances together.
Right.
So that was the dumbest thing. I mean, if you were so concerned about how you guys were going to vote, the Stealth or Us didn't have a backup play. They didn't say, if anything ever happens, worst case scenario, always vote for Sherry. This way we don't have to have a conversation. I mean, Big Brother does it.
No, you're not allowed to talk about production. You're not allowed to talk about who you're voting off. There is no talking about it. And P.S. CBS, if you're watching flashbacks, please.
Yours. Malcolm put out an awesome tweet after the East Coast showing. Malcolm's tweet was simple 3 words. It's over, America. That's what he tweeted. After the, Philip getting voted out, he then tweeted a second tweet, which was phenomenal. So excuse me while I look down to get it correct. If anyone needs me, I'll be wearing nothing but war paint, dancing on top of a burning car, leading a chorus of God Bless America.
Okay, well, Malcolm, thank you on behalf of America for getting rid of Philip. However, your bitter bananas are leading me to think you didn't win. Because if you did, you wouldn't care.
Well, I was getting it more like, he got rid of Philip, right? Like, it's over. That whole crap and secret agent stuff is over.
Right. He wants to play a game. He doesn't want to be entertained by all of this. Philip.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Production loves it. Jeff Probst loves it. There are definitely Philip fans out there that love it. And then there are others that are bored and not entertained with Philip. I am somewhat on that fence there, not entertained and bored with Philip. I heard on the outside he's a great guy. That's awesome. In the game of Big Brother, you're not Boston Rob. You'll never be Boston Rob. Stop using Boston Rob as a credential. Stick with your secret agent or, Agent Zero or whatever it might be. And happy trails at Ponderosa. You're with Mike now.
I just want to be very clear. Malcolm, I'm just saying, look at Ian with Big Brother. He won, found out after the fact how much everybody screwed him over, and he was like, I don't care, I won. So I don't have anything bad to say. I'm just saying, I think if Malcolm would have won, he wouldn't need to, be taking this victory if he won. So that's my conspiracy theory.
But he doesn't know right now if he won, right? Because then that's a live thing that's happening after.
He doesn't know if he's not in the final 3. He knows.
Oh yeah.
But if he is in the final 3, CBS rules state, John, that the entire jury is not allowed to talk to each other before the finale to reveal who they voted for. And I'm sure that they all stick to that. So, dear viewers, for our next episode, I am inspired by Philip. I think you guys should give us all little secret agent names. I was going to tell us we should do it. We should do it. We should let other people give us secret agent names.
Okay,
and they are not allowed to be gay-themed or gay-related.
And no Oracle, because that is strictly for something else.
Right, no Oracle.
All right, that sounds good. I got a question. Do you think Eric is going to own up to that Philip vote?
What? I wasn't there. Oh, that Eric. I don't remember people's names ever.
Eric with a K.
Yeah, loser way to spell it.
I hope that he doesn't win.
I mean, what a great way. I'm wrong. I am so happy we started this halfway through because if I had to say stealth or us 900 times, I would not know. And here's my other one point about Eric. And Eric, you're a great person. It's a great strategy and great name. I don't like that he doesn't ever want to play the game or play strategy. I don't understand why we brought someone like that back. He flat out says, I'm not getting involved in strategy. I'm just going to vote. Don't ever talk to me about strategy. Just tell me who to vote for. Then why are you there?
His hair. He's got really good looking hair.
He got so punked the last time. I think that he's so scared to do anything without being told what to do and that doing it with the group.
Fine, but bring back good play. Why is he filling that hole then? There's a million good players that we could have brought back.
Well,
someone like a Brenda. I mean, saying like Brenda, same thing. Why are you on here? You're not doing anything.
She did that commercial, that cereal commercial where she's just looking hot on, so.
And she found a retainer. Woo!
Okay, can we talk about how great Michael looked in the jury sitting there watching everything go down? I loved him.
Oh, I love that he was interactive too and counting. And...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, we love you, and you would be a good fit on here. You would blend right in.
Oh, what are the kids doing these days? This.
That. You can draw it on a piece of paper real quick, John. It's all right. Here, John, here's the immunity item. You're going to need it for next week.
What are those kids doing these days?
I think it was an amazing tribal council. I think next week they're going to regret not voting out Sherry because I think she's going to go with them. And I wouldn't be surprised if Andrea, goes as well. And really, why wouldn't you? Eddie, you're flirting with Eddie. Go with
him. No, in fact, Philip said that in one of his exit interviews the day after or the Ponderosa that she's sleeping with the enemy, that's where she's been sleeping, that she should have been the one that was voted out.
Oh, stick with the plan. Keep the votes as they were. Keep them.
I'm sorry. Are we making fun of Eddie right now?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay, Phil.
Settle down, Eric. We know he's your online boyfriend, your TV Survivor boyfriend. Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter. See you next time. It's Terry's phone.
Survivor is a wrap for now. You can follow me at You Got Bronx on Twitter. I will be live tweeting East Coast time every Wednesday with everybody. So join in and make me screw up some more. Thanks. Bye.
Well, that about wraps up the show for this week. Now, don't forget, you guys can follow all of us over on Twitter. And for you CBS fans, or more specifically Amazing Race fans, don't forget I do a comedic recap of that show each week as well, and I live tweet it. And you're going to like that one. It's not like this. It's not a discussion. It's just a short little 5, 6, 7 minute comedic mashup of everything that you missed from Tar. It's a great way to catch up or find out my comedic take on what went down. So, you guys got a lot to watch. Don't forget to subscribe here in YouTube or on your favorite social media website of choice. Links are below. And we'll see you guys all next week. Bye for now.
That challenge was from hell, okay?